I did kind of a couple weird videos last week. They didn't turn out too well. I got all political. I ended up alienating a lot of people with whom I feel allegiance. It wasn't a great time for me. And it taught me something that I should just stay away from political videos. I need to get back to basics. I mean, I'm so basic right now. I don't even have my microphone. I don't even have my proper camera. This is just like super old school, a backwards iPhone. That's all this is right now. I'm recording this in my office because I want to get back to basics. Because I'm not going to be, most likely, let's face it, I'm not going to be the face of the revolution, okay? I'm not going to be the change. You know that expression, be the change you want to see in the world? I might not be the change, but the thing that I can do well is I can support the change I want to see in the world. I can champion the change I want to see in the world, which is why I want to talk about this two-song project by Rapsody and Madlib, Mad Raps. This is my palate cleanser. Be the change you want to see, support the change you want to see. This is what I want to see in music. This is what I want. I want great rappers rapping over great beats. That's what I want, and that's what this is. And we just need to take some time to celebrate it. All right? That's what I can do. Professor Skye, stay in your lane and do what you do well. Because, believe it or not, I think I can actually do some good on this channel. Even if I'm not saying stuff that ends up getting people upset at me. So, you know, this project, run up the numbers, would you? Not on this video, but run up the numbers on Madlib and Rapsody. You know, Madlib's house burned down in the California climate change fires, you know? So, like, hey, we should all be listening to more Madlib. And the album cover's great. It's got, you know, the character Nancy by Ernest Bushmiller. There's a great book called How to Read Nancy. Nancy is actually a really avant-garde comic book, even though like you just kind of associate it as being like just like the weird girl with the spiky hair. She's great. She's like this awesome existentialist, feminist, absurdist, linguistic hero. So it's, you know, a black version of that character. It's very fitting for the kind of way that this music is presented. So it starts off with the song Daddy's Girl. These two songs, they're very jazzy. We're not going to be getting avant-garde, Mad Villainy style Madlib beats. Very jazzy, very layered, which is perfect for Rapsody. Nice pulsing bass. The song has some tambourine hits at the back. The more you listen to it, the more you realize how ridiculously well textured it is, how nice it is. These little bongos come in. And then we get this killer opening line to this killer opening verse. Beethoven was black. Ladies and gentlemen, I am going to be staying all the way away from explicitly political videos, but it is my promise to you that music, all culture is political. There's no culture that is not political, so it's going to come in anyways. And thankfully, Rapsody just said Beethoven was black. Beethoven was black. Did you know that was like a slogan of the civil rights movement of the 60s? Did you know that Stokely Carmichael and Malcolm X would often talk about Beethoven being black? I'll tell you a little bit of history, thanks to the Guardian newspaper. They went into it. It was actually a black composer, Samuel Coleridge Taylor, in 1907, who said, like, based on the way his face looks, he just sort of said, I think Beethoven was black. And this turned into a whole thing, a whole idea. And throughout the 60s, this became like a statement of defiance. Now, the thing that's interesting is, you know, I'm not into genes. I'm not into genetics. I don't know. I don't know what the breakdown is. I don't know how black Beethoven is. 0 to 100%, I don't know. I'm not Saint-Marie over here. But the truth is deeper than the truth. All right? You're going to hear my colleagues talking in the next room over. That's how much back to basics I am. I don't even have a good space to record here. The truth, according to The Guardian, the truth Carmichael and Malcolm X sought was not scientific. Beethoven was black was a grand metaphor designed to unsettle and shake certainty. And that's what it does, because we all have an idea of what music is, of what classical excellence is, of what the canon is, of what the West is. And the second that you say that, it disrupts, because all of those whitewashed visions of history, the intentionally whitewashed visions of history get unsettled when you say something like Beethoven was black. So it doesn't even matter how black Beethoven was. The expression Beethoven was black exists outside of the actual genetics of the composer himself. And just between me and any other white person watching, you know, all right, we're not going to fight this, are we? this is, given how much music culture we've taken, exploited, within like 100 years, saying rock and roll is black is going to seem just as shocking as saying Beethoven was black. That's just something that we stole. So, we just say Beethoven was black. We should all go back to saying this. Thank you to Rapsody for bringing this back into the lexicon. I think this is an important thing to say because it unsettles and shakes certainty, and it helps to fight white supremacy, which was the whole goddamn point of the videos. Came across making it look like I was... Anyways, damn it. I hate being misunderstood. It's okay. Just let it go, Skye. I almost quit YouTube. It was a rough weekend. It's true. Oh, it was like, Skye, you're out of your mind. Everything's fine. Just leave it alone. Just do another video. You'll be fine. Anyway, she keeps going. Just my place on your list, top 5. I couldn't let a B word top me if I was bi. I couldn't let an N word top me if I was TDE. That's so clever, right? Because Top is the name of the record executive at TDE, Top Dog Entertainment, Top. So a man couldn't top me. And then she says, if I was TDE, Absol, they can't see me because Absol is on TDE. They can't see me, but also it's kind of a joke because guess who's going on tour? Absol with Joey Badass. And guess who's going with them? Rapsody. So Absol can't see me. We can see her if we go see her in concert for the Dark Aurora tour. Hey, Joey, buddy, can you please not have the Dark Aurora tour? Dark Aura tour. Man, my colleagues are loud. You can almost hear what they're saying over there. It's the chair of my department. Better keep it cool. If I was TDE, Absol, they can't see me. He has bad vision, so kind of playing with that. Hate, then they spin the block like a CD. Periodically tables turn like HE. Helium, God will rise. Periodically tables turn, so she says CD, and then she switches to tables turn, like turntables, which are records. So spin the block like a CD, periodically tables turn, which is like saying, like continuing from the last line, like CD spin, but also so do record players. So periodically from time to time, tables turn, which means periodically from time to time, there's a shift of power where the strong become the weak and the weak become the strong, which is, basically what you want, which what we are hoping for actually at this point in human history. That'd be pretty good right now. That would probably be good. That kind of revolution would probably result in a better outcome than what we have currently going on now. So periodically the tables turn like HE, helium, and then the tables turn periodically becomes the periodic table. And what is the chemical symbol for helium but HE? God will rise. Helium is lighter than air, therefore it rises. All those things in just one line, and the whole time you got Madlib's beat in the background. Ladies and gentlemen, this is why we listen to music. This is why we love rap music. This is why Beethoven was black. Oh my God. I did this. I got one of those chairs. I got one of those chairs where like you can accidentally lower yourself. Got too excited there. I'm going to keep it real and not even edit that out because I don't edit my videos. Hold on, wait a minute. Some of y'all might listen more if I throw some pussy in it. Some of y'all pussy in ya bitch. Whether I lose, got my... Anyways, 3 classics back to back. This awesome line. Turn your career into a caption. Mine a wiki. Doing rain dances like Missy. I can't stand y'all. Love it, right? Because it's like you're a caption and I'm a wiki. Like that's how much she's got in here. That's how big her career is. Doing rain dances like Missy. Because, I can't stand the rain. Against my window. I can't stand. Beep, beep. Who's got the keys to the Jeep? I talk about it all the time that Missy Elliott is one of my favorite artists of all time. And I feel like she has, through her idiosyncrasy, through her ability to sing, through her ability to rap, through her vision, through her just power, like not just like industry power, but just like human power. She inspires other people, and I very much feel like Rapsody is in that same lane, must be inspired by it. So like, I can't stand the rain, doing rain dances like Missy, I can't stand y'all. I'm AI with the band on, so like talking about AI like Allen Iverson with the band on, but then obviously it also references artificial intelligence. You're artificial, my artificial like Basquiat. True story, my 3-year-old, she owns 2 shirts from Uniqlo that have Basquiat art. And she saw the Strokes album cover, and I said, "What artist do you think made that?" And she went, "Basquiat." So hey, my 3-year-old knows Basquiat. Hey, if you don't know, on my second channel, that's where I'm doing most of my work these days. I'm uploading every single class in my Haiti class, okay? Basquiat, of course, is part of the Haitian diaspora. One of the greatest artists in the 20th century, part of the Haitian diaspora. Your artificial, my artificial, like Basquiat. Also, just like, not for nothing, but like rhyming Basquiat with I can't stand y'all. Can't stand ya, Basquiat. I mean, she's finding these like weird, sort of slanted, kind of forced, multisyllabic mosaic rhymes. She's not doing too much on this stuff, but it's great for this culture we call hip hop. And then a fascinating end here. Kyrie, we stand with you. Hey, I don't stand with everything Kyrie Irving says, but I definitely don't stand with the people who are constantly trying to demonize him entirely. Jesus Christ, Skye. You're like, hey, don't get political. Why not defend? As long as the next line doesn't talk about anyone else controversial who I defend, despite the fact he does a lot of things that are indefensible, we should be just fine. Let me read the next line. Kanye, we do not fuck with no Hitler. We do not stand with genocide in Gaza neither. The Congo, Sudan, all my people, we are equal until I start rapping. Then ain't equal, you bitch. Oh, man. We're all equal until I start rapping. Like, right there, she just distilled into 2 lines everything that I love about hip-hop culture and rap music. Again, I'm just an observer. I'm not a participant. I know that. This is not my culture. I'm just observing. But I can relate to it, can't I? Can I not relate to this? Can I not tell you that this is how I feel? This is an element of hip-hop culture. That's how I feel. I feel like I'm equal to everybody unless I'm competing with them, in which case I am the motherfucking man. I'm a god. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's that energy. Of course, it exists in other places. But hip-hop being a competitive art allows for that. Allows for that kind of feeling. We're all equal until I start rapping. That ain't equal. Rhapsody, everybody. Avon, Through the Wire, the next song, Through the Wire, kind of a Kanye reference. Obviously Avon, referencing Avon Barksdale, who ended The Wire, in Jessup. He was in lockup. Stringer sold him out to Bunny. Stringer doesn't get called a rat that often, but I don't know. I mean, I guess he was like trying to make the moves on the whole operation. Anyways, more kind of steady bass, egg shaker in the back, this melismatic singing throughout. Like, her voice goes through all these different modes in singing, and she has like 5 different things, and she's using AI filters like proudly, and there's a vibraphone, and the voice is all over the place. It's sultry, it's sweet, and there's even some jingle bells. She announces what she's going to do in the beginning. She says, can I use an AI filter to sound like a man? That's what she says she's going to do. And then she says, haha, Jay-Z laughs. She's having a nice time. She's recording. She's super easy. She sings high, and then she starts rapping in a high voice. And I don't know. Listen, talk about life experience that I don't have. Like people sometimes say, Skye, why do you always emphasize that you're not hip-hop? Because I do talk about hip-hop, but it's just not my life experience. Like, what she's talking about here, what I think she's talking about, is not something I can relate to because of systemic racism, which means that I don't have any connection to anybody. Not a couple people are in jail. Just one. But you know what I mean? Like, in general, And this feels like, as far as I can tell, it's a conversation from the perspective of a man who she grew up with, who always respected her and worked with her, but is now in jail. So I assume that's the Avon, like a kind of like, Avon is a sort of, how would you describe it? He is a thief with honor. You know what I mean? He's not like, whatever, he's not Marlowe, right? He's not, he's not even Stringer. There's like a certain dignity, clarity, rationality that dominates over his passion. He's he's maybe the most sympathetic figure on The Wire. Definitely not any of those crooked ass cops in that show. Have you watched that show recently? It's like police violence. It's cool. Anyways. Now I'm in trouble. Yeah. But so it feels like it's a conversation, and the man is telling her, you moved up, evolved. I got shot 5 times. You still called. I respect. You've always been for real. And then she says, like, her last verse, like, for your life, I never grieved. And so it feels like, to me, she's talking about not ever properly grieving someone that she lost to the criminal justice system. You know, like that is a death. And then the chorus is just, damn, that's crazy, ain't it? The things I ain't done dry from, damn, that's crazy, ain't it? Okay, let's get some more of this, huh? Be the change you want to see in the world. Support the music you want to hear in the world. By the way, Gandhi did not say be the change you want to see, but he said something similar. This is what he said. We but mirror the world. All the tendencies present in the outer world are to be found in the world of our body. If we could change ourselves, the tendencies in the world would also change. As a man changes his own nature, so does the attitude of the world change towards him. This is the divine mystery supreme, a wonderful thing, and it is the source of our happiness. We need not wait to see what others do. I think I've kind of simplified his quote a little bit too much there. All right, have you heard these new songs? Are they awesome or what? All right, there's the camera.